Let's go over pipelines for project management in Jigawatt. All your Jigawatt solar projects show up as cards on what's basically a Kanban board. We call these pipelines in Jigawatt. These are sequential orders of stages that you can kind of drag your projects through as they progress. This is how you keep track of where everything is in the real world process. This right here is my sales board. I call this opportunities. These are people I've not yet sold, and you can see I've got a couple of milestones in here. We call these stages. New leads, people we've attempted to contact, people we've already quoted, and contracts that we've won. And there might be a few steps missing here, so we're going to come in here and add a stage. Right here on the board, we can hit the Create Stage button. Let's call this Scheduled, so that people know when we're slated to go talk to somebody. And let's put it right between attempted and quoted. I'm going to hit Save. Here's Scheduled, and I can drag projects into here, and this is now one more step in my opportunities pipeline. Let's go look at the next pipeline in the sequence. I call this Customers. After we've won projects, we can put customers in here to say this is who we're doing business with now. The stages I've got in my customers pipeline are design, permits and approvals, procurement, installation, inspection, and commissioning. You can get as granular here as you want. You might just want a couple of stages. It's entirely up to you. Now, just like you can have an unlimited number of stages in a pipeline, you can have an unlimited number of pipelines. You're probably not going to want a whole lot, but you may very well want more than two. I'm going to come in here to settings, and being a user that's got management permissions, I can bounce into the workflow section, pipelines. I'm going to add a pipeline. I'm going to call it the service calls pipeline. Let's color it this limey green thing. And there it is. Now, the sorts of stages I'm going to want in my service calls pipeline might include things like requested, meaning they've called in and initiated a service request. Maybe I want to call the next step scheduled, diagnosed, in progress, and resolved. And you'll notice here in my pipelines management portal, I've got my new pipeline, and it's also over here in the left sidebar. Now, the way you move a project from one pipeline to another, you just open it up, click on the pipeline or stage, and I might want to move this one to customers, and maybe this one's already moving along through the process, so I'm going to click procurement. Now you can see that the background has turned blue, indicating that this project is in the customer's pipeline. And when I go to this pipeline, there it is, right where I put it. And of course, I'm free to drag it wherever I want. You'll also notice that anything you do to a project regarding pipelines shows up here in the notes and activity. The system keeps track of this for you automatically. And that's how you manage your pipelines and stages in Jigawatt Core.